All right, we're hitched up and ready for another Road Ready Campground review.
Look in the window. We're not so impressed with this campground. We are at Thousand Trails Sturbridge RV Resort. It is not a resort. Again, it's mostly permanent sites. There's only a couple spots just for people coming for a while. The spots are very close together. They're tough to get into.
And let's take a look at our site. As you can see, this is our picnic table. This is the pedestal for the neighbor's water and the sewer. And then there's the satellite stuff. Now, we can't really blame them. They're doing the best with what they got, but at the same time, it definitely isn't the greatest experience for us, especially when we have kids that are trying to play in the area.
And Emmett thinks that sewer hose is really fun to play with.
What are our things that we usually talk about? So water pressure was good. We were on 50 amp, and we didn't have any problems with that. And we ran multiple big devices at the same time. Verizon service is very, very unusable. We had 1 or 2 bars, but it was just a really bad. We're kind of in a hole here, so.
Yeah, as you drive in, you come right down a hill into a hole.
Half a mile up the road, though, it's great. It does have an indoor pool. Let's check it out.
All right, we're here at the pool to give you our review of the pool area. It's noisy in here. Hi, Em, what do you think of the pool? Is that the water in the pool? It's a big indoor pool. The water is cold, very cold. And this is what should be at the hot tub. And it has no water. And we tried to come to the pool the other day and found out it closes at 7. So we ate dinner and we're just relaxing and hanging out. And then came down here and she said, oh, you only have 5 minutes. So we missed out on swimming the first time that we tried. They open at 11 and close at 7. So that seems like short hours because we would rather swim in the morning after breakfast earlier than 11. So that we can go do something with the rest of our day. And then when we go hang out all day and do stuff, we'd like to come home at night and eat dinner and relax and then come swimming before bed. So their hours aren't the greatest, but it is kind of nice to have an indoor pool if it's hot and sunny. If it's too hot and sunny out, at least you can get out of the shade in the middle of the day, but the water is freezing cold.
There is a pond. You could fish on it, swim in it, I suppose, if you wanted to. We did go paddleboarding, but not here in the campground. We went away. So overall, the best feature of this was the price, because it's Thousand Trails, so it didn't cost us anything. But other than that, it wasn't the greatest stay. It's about, 60 miles from Boston, so it was about a little over an hour drive to go to the USS Constitution and see all that historic stuff, Bunker Hill and things like that.
And we're about 20 minutes from the campground where we stayed in Connecticut.
And then 40 minutes away from the campground we stayed in Rhode Island.
And both of those were better.
Yeah. But the price here was much better.
Free is always good.
All right, they had a nice lodge, game room. They have a cool adult lounge. Play darts, watch movies.
But it's toasty warm up here.
It is toasty warm.
Ooh, it's much cooler.
They have games, vending machines, ping pong. If you like bingo, they got a bingo board, so they must play some bingo. Because of the large residency population here in this campground, nights were very loud. There were kids and teenagers running around screaming and yelling to one night until about 1 in the morning. I tried calling the office or the ranger, and of course went straight to voicemail, or it was just, they didn't answer. They ran through our site. I mean, it wasn't a great experience. Like I said, price was the best feature here.
And when we were playing at the playground the other day, the kids, they were probably like 11 or 12 years old, and they're like, I felt like I was, I don't know, in the bad part of town.
Yeah, definitely.
With
The basketball court, it sounds like the kind of things you'd hear from a adult men's basketball court in the Bronx. The profanity and words coming out of it.
So, when I was at the playground the other day, and the kids who were like 11 or 12 were talking about, yeah, I'm gonna get hooked up tonight, but I just need to find some cute boys. There's no cute boys around here. And they're like little girls talking about it, and the kids aren't, they were not good enough that we would let our kids go to the playground and play unattended.
All right, thanks for watching. Next time we'll see you in New York.
See you later.
Bye-bye.